Hi everyone. Today I wanted to show you a card I have created using the new Nailed It stamp set and the Build It framelits dies. Let me show you this bundle on page 48 of the Occasions catalogue. You'll see the framelits there. There's a couple of shapes and there's also a little greeting framelit that you can cut out and stamp in to put a greeting on your card. This one here is a ruler. It doesn't actually match any of the stamps, but what it does, it puts a perforated piece of cardstock that looks exactly like a ruler onto your card. So there's a few different things that you can do with it. What I love about the stamp set is that it has lots of different greetings, so you can use it for almost any occasion. You could use it for Valentine's, for an apology card, sorry card. Also, yeah, just a thank you to somebody for being encouraging, or a congratulations card as well. So there's lots of different uses for the stamp set, and I can see myself using this one all year round. Obviously, it's great for guys too. So you can see there's a couple of great samples there for Father's Day cards and masculine themed cards that would be appropriate to use throughout the year as well. What I've done is I have stamped in the background. So this is my partially created card. I've stamped in the background using the small screw stamp, which is part of the stamp set, and I've created a tone-on-tone background, so it's not going to detract from the front of the card, the things that I'm going to be layering on. And I've just used the smoky slate ink and I've stamped directly onto the smoky slate cardstock to create this background, which of course goes with the whole theme of, sorry I screwed up. So this is an apology card, this one, and sometimes it's hard to say sorry, isn't it? But it's a lot easier when you've got a cute card to give someone. So I can see this would be quite appropriate for lots of different situations. So that's my background. The other thing that I have already done is I have cut up a couple of squares. These are 3x4. The measurements will be on my blog. 3x4 inch squares of the Specialty Designer Series paper. So Urban Underground is the Designer Series paper that is part of this suite, the Urban Underground suite. And you'll see that on page 47. That's specialty paper because it's actually got the silver foil in amongst two of the designs. So that just adds a little bit of extra impact on the cards. When you use it, you only need a little bit of this paper too to produce a really cool effect with it. So you can see that shimmering under the camera there. The other things I'll also be using on this card, apart from the stamped and cut out embellishments, these ones here are the Urban Underground embellishments, and I'll show you them in a second. So what I've done is I've actually just roughed up the edges of this cardstock and this paper, and you can use the edge of your scissors to do that. So just kind of before you put it on, just kind of rough it up a little bit to give it a more casual feel to the card. And I've left this one fairly plain and flat, so because the effect actually comes from the pattern itself. Now let me just bring in the completed card again. You'll see that I have I've cut out, using the Big Shot, stamped and cut out some of those images there using the matching framelits. So let me bring in the ones that I have cut out for the card that I'm going to assemble. You'll see, I don't know if you can see, but there is actually a little bit of a frame around this one. This is an unusual framelit. It's got a double outline on it. Let me bring it in. This is the underside. So it actually gives a really nice outline for a greeting, and it helps it to stand out. So it's not as flat as the other pieces of paper. And the other unusual one is this one. It's the ruler, which just puts perforations in, as I said. So you'll find two types of dies in this set of dies that don't necessarily go with the shapes in the stamp set, but you can definitely use them for the greeting, and also to add another extra embellishment on your card. So I've cut those out and they're ready to go on. What you will need to do is use a couple of different adhesives. So I've actually got on the back of these, I've already got some dimensionals, and I've stuck this little part of the screwdriver on with a dimensional to the base of the screwdriver, so it sort of looks like one stamp, but I've stamped it on two different colours and punched it out with the matching framelit, so it's nice and neat. So they're all ready to go on. I'm going to apply the ruler first, just with a little bit of Tombow glue. Just be careful that you don't get it too close to those perforations, because they do go all the way through, and you don't want the glue to ooze out the other side of the card. So I'm putting everything at an angle because nothing is straight on this card. Again, that sort of gives it a little bit more of a casual feel. I didn't want anything to be too formal. So it's actually quite easy to put together because of that. You don't have to worry about anything being straight. You can just put everything in an angle and it will look great. So there's my little spanner. And on the back of the screwdriver, I said I've already got the dimensionals, so let me just take those off. And then I will be sticking down the greeting as well with dimensionals. In the catalogue on page 47, you'll see the Urban Underground embellishments. They are actually very impressive. When you pick up the packet, it's quite heavy because they're real metal embellishments. They're not just spray painted plastic. And they are really gorgeous to work with. So they actually look like real screws, these ones, and they certainly feel it, the weight of them. So I'm just going to peel one of these off, and I'll just show you on the back. It is all self-adhesive, so you've got a little sticky dot on the back there already, and all you do is just plonk it down and then hold it there to adhere it. And that's the card. As I said, you can use the greetings and the images for lots of different occasions. Let me show you a couple of other cards that I've done using this bundle that I've created. This one's just a thank you card. Thank you for being so encouraging. With the greeting, thanks for always building me up, and you'll see the similar design, except this one's landscape instead of portrait. And my other card that I've created is Happy Father's Day. So one of the stamps is actually a screw in the set. So if you don't have the embellishments, you can actually stamp and emboss those, and they look quite authentic. The background on this is something that we're learning in a class that I will be running on this bundle, and I've called it galvanized iron. So I'll show you how to get that sort of burnished look to your silver foil in the class, and create some interesting effects with that. Hexagons, dynamic textured impressions, embossing folder. You'll see more of that in some of my other videos. I hope you enjoyed the card, and have a go at creating some beautiful cards using this paper and the embellishments and this fantastic bundle. You can shop for the bundle and anything from either of the catalogues. And don't forget, during celebration you get a freebie every time you spend $90. So you can visit my store anytime, and have a browse and add things to your cart as you go. But of course, I'm always available to answer any questions that you might have. Thanks for watching. Bye.